This is the moment and season when everybody gathers themselves together and make resolutions. They grab boards they call vision boards, and they begin to map out and strategize what it is they would hope to accomplish by or before the end of the year. It is something culturalistic that we accept, jump into, and do. We become accustomed to doing rituals. But I would caution you, as Jesus cautioned the disciples. There was an amazing time that Jesus was in, sort of like where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in between and betwixt transformation and tradition. We are at this moment battling whether or not I'm going to do something different or I'm just going to go with the flow. This sort of thing was happening, and Jesus was almost at his commencement where he is to leave the earth. But he has to ensure that the gentleman that he was assigned to understood the assignment. Look at somebody and say, do you know the assignment? And he asked them a question. He says, who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And Ashley, they begin, I see you wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up in Jesus. They begin to answer him and say, well, some say thou art Elias, the prophet. Some say you this, and some say you are the Rose of Sharon. Some say you're the man upstairs. Some say you're the higher power. Some say you are the something told me. Some say you are the chilly wind that I get when I think of your spirit. They all have their identity and their perception of who you are. But beloved, I want you to know that Jesus never asked a question that he doesn't already know the answer to. Then he gets deeper and says, okay, I know what they say, but you've been rocking with me a little bit. We've been going and walking on water, going through storms, and you've seen me feed 5,000, not including women and children. You've seen me raise the dead. You've seen me lay my hands on the sick and they recover. You've seen me open up blind eyes and unstop deaf ears. I want to know, who do you say that I am? And for a moment, the room gets silent, because they are pondering, why would he ask such a question? And ladies and gentlemen, I will propose to you that the reason why he asked them a question is because Jesus was understanding the influences that were happening in that time and in that season. Jesus proposed a question. He says in a statement, he says, beware of Pharaoh, the Pharisees, and the leaven of Herod. He says, beware of the leaven. Everybody say leaven. L-E-A-V-E-N. Of the Pharisees and that of King Herod. It was important because these influences had started to increase, and their purpose was to take the passion and the potential away from that which was promised to God's disciples. And Jesus wanted to make sure that they had an understanding of their position amongst the influences. We today are being influenced by both the leaven of the Pharisees and that of Herod. The leaven of the Pharisees represented, watch this, a religious system.